Our third honorary degree recipient is John A. Lancaster, who will be escorted by Trustee Charles Craig. Presenting Mr. Lancaster is Professor Scott Miner from the Department of Physical Therapy.
For his leadership and resolute commitment to social justice and the advancement of human and civil rights for people with disabilities throughout the world, his involvement in crafting U.S. and international disability law and policy, and for his role as a champion and advocate for the full integration and participation of people with disabilities in society, we proudly honor John A. Lancaster.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you, John A. Lancaster, the degree of Doctor of Science, together with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors appertaining thereto.
So I got the revelation. I think I'm wired. The great tech people here at Clarkson set me right up, and I thank you very much for that. You know, Dr. Collins, I've never been this close to the ice. Go Knights! If I seem a little nervous, it's okay. In a couple hours, I calm right down and start to make some sense, so just bear with me. Seriously, this is a great honor. I thank you, President Collins, Chairman Holliday, members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Amada and Dr. Brazelton. I see Senator Schumer, sir. Distinguished alumni, members of Clarkson's hard-working faculty and administration, parents, guests, and most of all, graduates of the class of 2011. It is with great honor that I humbly accept this award. And I want to thank my loving and gracious wife, Christine, who's sitting pretty much straight ahead over there, my partner in life, without whose support I would not have accomplished the things that gave rise to this honor. I wish my parents were here. They would be proud. I thank them for the great foundation for life. They are represented here today by my brother Leon Lancaster and his partner Lynn Fiedler. And my sister Mary and her husband Edwin Beck. A better, more supportive family I could not have grown up in and aged in. And there are very close friends of mine here, Michael and Kathy Crow, and newer dear friends, Don Butters and Becky Harblin, and many of the wonderful people here that I already know. Friends old and new, they have meant so much. My life has been exciting, full, and enriched ride, and I thank all of you who have supported me on this journey. Graduates, these honorary degrees are really a reflection of Clarkson University and a reflection of you. They represent your commitment to service, diversity, and the advancement of local and global societies that are inclusive and pluralistic. You have been taught knowledge and communication skills to lead and serve your communities and the world with Clarkson's vision. Take advantage of the foundation you have been provided to make a positive difference and to deal with the unexpected changes, curves, and barriers life will put in your path. And know that life is a non-stop barrage of changes. What will matter is how you use your foundation and the new opportunities constantly being presented to make a positive difference in the world. 44 years ago today, I sat waiting my turn to receive a diploma from the University of Notre Dame. The day before, I had been commissioned a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps, similar to those of you who received commissions yesterday. A week later, I was off to Marine Corps Base at Quantico, Virginia for 7 months of additional training, and then on to Vietnam and the war we were embroiled in. All of that I had expected, even planned. But war was not what I expected. It was not noble. It was not a heroic adventure. It was not righteous. And it was not humane. It was unpredictable, extreme, out of control violence and mayhem that tested one's morality, one's sanity, and one's ability to maintain composure and effectiveness in the middle of total confusion. One night, in the midst of chaos, a single AK-47 round pierced my lungs and hit my spinal column. Life had thrown me one big curveball, and I was never good at hitting curves. An unalterable change, and put in front of me seemingly endless barriers I would not be able to overcome. I muddled along for almost a decade, encouraging family and friends save me from alcoholism and depression, from wallowing in self-pity, and from being at the effect of a long-ago war. With this support, the backing of our U.S. Veterans Administration, a law degree at Notre Dame, and my wife, Christine, I began to realize that my past does not own me, and that I need not be at the effect of or defined by things that happened more than a decade before. Instead, I realized that the past is of little consequence and really has little bearing, if any, on what may or may not happen tomorrow. What is useful about the past is the lessons, the skills, and the tools it provides you to create that which has not yet happened. I use this realization to build a career around working for the civil and human rights of disabled veterans and people with disabilities. I learned to live in the present and not the past. I learned not to let misfortunes and personal failures define my future, or to rest on the laurels of success and accomplishment. I learned one never makes such a significant contribution that it justifies kicking back or retiring to a life of leisure. I learned to live in and exalt in the present, to make the most of the moment, to see the opportunities that life constantly presents to us. We must realize that we have no control or no power over the past or the present. We have absolutely no power over what has already happened, so why let it define us, except to the extent that it is useful in creating a future that is better for you and all around you. I learned to use my history and join with others in creating huge changes that have led to greater inclusion and opportunity for people with disabilities. You know, we do not even have control or power over the present. We can only recognize the opportunity that this moment presents. The moment you try to describe or do anything about the instant, the present you are in, it has already passed. It has become history. So enjoy the moment, relish it, and stand in it armed with your accomplishments, your knowledge, your skills, your history, your Clarkson education. Stand in it with an open mind, courage, foresight, and determination to create the next moment, the next present, the next future, and ultimately the next edition of history. Clarkson graduates of 2011, if there is anything I can leave you with today, let it be the recognition that the only thing you have any real control over, any power over, is that which has not yet happened. Use all your education and experiences to create out of ever-changing events the past of tomorrow. In doing so, ask yourself what you want tomorrow's past to look like. What do you want for your family, our society, our environment, our economy, our politics, and our world? What do you want them to be like? What do you want for the children you may have? Then go forth and make it so. You know, congratulations to you all. You've done great to get where you are. And congratulations to you, moms and dads, in Clarkson University for preparing these young leaders for our future. Y'all done real good. Thank you. Peace.